allowances. The Ebola scare is also pushing tertiary institutions to suspend the reopening of the schools indefinitely. What do students make of this particular development, which would be making them stay home the more? I have some students here. I'll be speaking to them to find out what they make of it. You are live on Joy News. You tell us your name and you tell us what you make of this new development.
Okay.
Good for you.
I'm Victor.
If you can stand this way.
Okay. I'm Victor. And then I think it will really affect our studies a lot because it's been a long time we've been to class, and then after reopening we are going to write our exams before we continue the next semester. So it will really affect us a lot.
But don't you think that it's right for them to suspend it for now because Ebola is deadly?
I don't think so. Simply because they need to do the necessary education to educate the people on what to do so that they will not contract the Ebola disease rather than suspending the reopening of the school. Yeah.
You don't think that this will give them the needed time to do all the preparations?
No, I don't think so. Because there can be a nationwide education on the Ebola virus.
It's got to do with screening of the international students. They have to get the equipment and everything in place. You still don't think that is necessary?
I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary. What they need to do is to only do nationwide education. So I will only urge the government to do nationwide education rather than should be suspending the reopening of the school because it's affecting us a lot.
But your lecturers are also striking over research and book allowance, and that has prolonged. What do you make of it? Don't you side with them? They need those allowances to, do what they have to do and come back to the classroom to teach you.
Of course. So I will just appeal to the government to take the necessary step to maybe pay their allowances so that they can come back to their class. And then they teach us so that we can write our exams.
I'll let you go quickly, but before you go, at this point in time, some students will be jubilating because they have to get to stay home the more. What do you make of that? Aren't you excited like other students who think that their holidays have been prolonged?
Not at all.
Why?
I love to be in school rather than stay home. I don't think staying home will help anybody. It will rather harm us. So I'll urge my colleagues to be boring in the house. They should think of coming back to school. So they should take the necessary step to maybe appeal to the government or whoever in authority to bring our teachers back to school so that they can teach us.
Okay, thank you very much for speaking to us. I must say that it's been extremely difficult trying to get students to speak to us. The school is virtually empty. A lot of people passing here are not students. The hostels have been locked down, the classrooms are locked, and there's no activity at all. We'll still try and get some more students to comment on this particular development. Luckily, I get two students to speak to again, and they'll be telling us how they feel about this new development. Ebola has led to the suspension of the reopening, and their lecturers are also striking. So you tell us your name and tell us how you feel about this.
Okay, my name is Apia Emmanuel. Actually, with the strike, it has really affected us mostly. Because some of us, I'm in my final year like this, I should have completed long ago, and probably thinking about my service and where I'll be posted. But right now, I don't know when I'll even come back to write my paper. Whether I'll be writing it during my service time or what. But as of now, we still don't know what is still coming on. But we are waiting that something good come out before we go out for the service.
Right. Let me also ask you your name and your opinion.
Yeah, my name is Prince Tete. You know, being in the house, it has really affected us, and we've paid our fees, and then I don't know, as it stands now, we don't know our stand. So I think they should come back so that the academics should continue.
Well, that is another issue, but now Ebola, the deadly Ebola, I'm sure you are already aware about it.
I'm aware.
It has pushed authorities to suspend, reopening of some tertiary education institutions. What do you make of that?
The Ebola issue, I think, is those universities, but so far, being in the polytechnic here, I don't know. I don't have nothing to say about it, because what I heard is the take. Yeah, it has. I mean, they've extended their reopening. So,
But you have international students here as well. It could also affect you.
those the health organization, they should do something about it so that it wouldn't come to Ghana here.
Okay, let me come to you. Ebola is around the corner. It's not far from Ghana, even though it's not here. And now authorities are saying that they have suspended reopening of some universities. What do you make of that amidst the strike action?
Well, looking at the Ebola issue like this, for what they are doing, like they are just trying to play a little bit safe on our side, because we have international students around, and even though it's not here, it's through somebody that is going to get it over here. So on the other hand, it's also good. But they should also consider that we also stay in the house for quite long. It's also going to affect the academic calendar one way or the other, which is going to increase more unemployment students out there. So at least they should have some fairness and some balance in everything else we do, so that
You mean they should be fast about whatever they're doing?
they are doing, so that things can get moving on. Right now, as artists, you can say that we are standstill. Academically, we are not moving. And it's also going to affect a whole lot of generations to come.
Maybe you side with them on the Ebola matter, but do you agree that on the part of your lecturers seeking research and book allowances, do you agree with them, having to get these allowances, and the fact that government should not delay with such allowances?
For that one, I agree with our lecturers. That's what they are deemed to have. So they should be given that privilege, because